Okay, so till now we were able to add the data. So here do we have the array? Yeah, we have one persons array. So we were pushing this dot person dot push of this dot person from the value. That is fine. Now what we'll do is we'll try to okay, so now this value is an object. Okay, fine. Okay, so now we'll try to display this in a table. Okay, so for that what we do, after the add button, I'll create a table like this. Okay, so in this table what I'll have a tr, which will have td, sorry, th. So first th is maybe first name, then last name and phone number. Okay, the next year we have to apply the ng for. Okay, so what will be here, star ng for equal to let person of persons. It is persons, right? Yes, so let person of persons, and then and also we need the index as well, because we will be editing, deleting all those things. So let I is equal to index. Okay, so here what we will have, td. So what are the three values? Person dot f name, person dot l name, person dot phone. Okay, so person dot f name, person dot l name, and person dot phone. Okay, fine. Now let's see. So after adding, yeah, it will automatically load. So let's see this, whether this is working fine or not. Okay, okay, and table border. So first name Raju, last name Sharma, phone is something. Okay, so this way it is getting added. Fine, that is fine. Now I'll just add the edit and delete buttons. So first I'll put the let's say I'll put the delete button. I'll have another one, that is the edit button. So in delete, click event, what I should pass, click event, I'll pass the index. Okay, and in edit I'll pass two things. For once the person as well as the index. Okay, because we want the index. Why? Because it will set the current index. For setting the current index, we want the I as well, person comma I, and we need to have one update button, isn't it? Just after the add person, you can have one update button. Okay, so this will update it. Okay, fine. Now okay, now let's go to the delete functionality. Write the delete functionality. So in the delete we'll have an index, so I'll write the index here. Index is of type any, and how do I delete it? For deleting, what do I write? This dot persons, this dot persons dot splice, this dot persons dot splice of index comma 1. That's it. And for edit, so we should have an edit. Did I add the edit button? Yes. So edit button, what it will do? It has to move the data from the table. That means it has to set those data in the form, isn't it? Input fields. So first it has to, so it has to do two things. First, it has to set the current index using the I. Okay, and then according to the person object, it has to set the input fields. Okay, so here I'll use person comma index. Okay, okay. So now we need to have one current index value here. Okay, so current index is of type any. In the edit, but first thing I'll do is this dot current index is equal to index. Okay, and then we have to set the value. So now how do we do that? In earlier when we were doing this what it is called ng model, we were directly setting the value of f name because this is binded to the template, isn't it? Time binded to the html, so we were able to. But here you can't change f name, l name, phone directly because these are form controls, these are objects actually. Okay, you can't send these are something like you can only read from this value, you can't write anything on this value. Okay, if you want to console.log of f name, you can do console.log of person form dot f name dot value, you can do like that, but you can't directly set this value. So for that we have some better methods, we have some form methods, form control methods. So let me show you. So that is known as set value. Okay, so what I'll do, this dot, what is the form name? Person form, this dot person form dot set value. Okay, set value, this dot person form dot set value. So what I will set using the set value, that object person. Okay, so immediately what will happen, the data will go to the form. So let's see whether this is working fine or not. So what is this? Okay, update button is not written, so I'll write the update button as well. Okay, fine. Now let's add something. Rajesh Reddy phone is something. I add, I click on edit. Oh, sorry, I have to clear this first. Edit, yeah, it is going fine. Okay, so now that is working fine. Let me make this a button. They are not buttons. Edit and delete. I had created it as an just I have applied on the TD, so I forgot to do that. So here this is delete, and this whole thing will move to the button. Okay, and this event I'll bind it to the button. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, they're working fine. Okay, now what we need to do after editing, we have to uh, update the value, isn't it? It is going there, we will change the value using the input box, and then we need to update it. So is the update method taking any arguments? No, so we can directly write it. So what will I update? We have the current index, so we can update it, because we have the, when we write something new, it will again have the data in the person form dot uh, value. Person form dot value will give you the whole new object. Okay, just like this dot person form dot value. Okay, so we'll just push this in that index. Okay, so what I'll write, this dot persons of this dot current index is equal to this dot persons person form dot value. Okay, so let's check this whether it is working fine or not. So I think all the things are done: add, delete, edit, update, everything is done. Okay, now let's see. Harish Reddy, add, then Priya Shetty, some number. Okay, one more, Sridhar Kumar, add. Okay, so I'll delete Priya, it is working. For Harish, if I click on edit, it is editing. So Harish Reddy, I want to change the phone number a little bit, 645, and okay, this also I want to make it Kumar. So update, yes, it is updated. Okay, so these things all are working fine, and you can accordingly add what it is called, ngif to uh, change the buttons. Okay, so what we do for that, we'll have one property here, update. So is update, I'll make it is update is of type boolean is equal to false, and then the moment I click on edit, this dot is update is equal to true. Okay, and after updating, this dot is update is equal to false, and here this add person will have and if equal to not of is update. If it is false, it will be shown, and if is equal to okay, fine. So now only that thing is there. Okay, if I click on edit, add person is gone, change it whatever you want and update. Okay, fine, it is totally working fine. Now so the same thing you can do on your own. So what you have to do is you know how to use reactive forms. So what you need to do is the same thing, you will not do it using an array. Instead of that, we are saving everything in an array, isn't it? You will not use array. What you will use, sort of next assignment is, you will create the JSON server. In that JSON server, whatever you are writing from here, it should be saved there. Okay, if you delete from here, it should be deleted from there. And these methods should be, this functionality should all be in a service file. Okay, so that is the next assignment. You need to complete that. So 3 assignments I have given. Yesterday 2 assignments I had given. First one using new form control, second one using form builder, and today the third thing is okay, you can do one thing. Instead of doing 3 assignments, you can do 2 assignments. Both should be with JSON server. First thing is using new form control, because in many companies you may face this new form control syntax. They are doing like that. Many people are not using fb.group sometimes, not everyone, but sometimes. So you have to be familiar with the new form control syntax as well. So that I have already shown yesterday. So using that new form control syntax, what you will do, you, without using form group and without using form builder, you create that form and table and save the data to the JSON server, and all CRUD operations should be done: add, delete, edit, update. Same thing should be repeated with form group and form builder. Okay, so again for this one as well, you have to do add, delete, edit, update with JSON server, and you have to use service in both the uh, both the assignments. Okay, okay, fine. Now I'll show you something uh, that is okay. So what I'll show you now is we have form validations, isn't it? So let's say this add person, I'm having this add person button. I can click it anytime. See, even if I don't write, I'm able to click it, isn't it? But I should not be able to do that. I should only be able to click this person, click this add person if I have filled the required data. Okay. So what I can do for that is we have some validators, validator, uh, validators in reactive forms. So that can be set to check whether the fields are valid or not. Okay, so what we do is so first we will see the most simplest validate, that is required. That means if the field is filled or not. Okay, so for that what we need to do, we after in this value for f name, you remember we gave one array and we gave one empty string. Empty string means no value initially, empty string. So after this you can put a comma and you can write validators dot required. Okay, now it is showing validator is cannot find name, so we can import this. Okay, angular slash forms. So from here validators is imported. So this validators dot required, if you put it in all the fields, what will happen? Now it is it will check whether the uh, fields are filled or not, but I am only checking whether the fields are filled or not, but I am not telling the button, please, we are not passing that value. That means I am checking, I got that, okay, it is not filled, but I am not telling the button that it is not filled, isn't it? So for that what I need to do, I have to use the disabled attribute in the button. Okay, so what do I do for that? I have to do something like this. So where is the button? Add person button. Yeah, so here I can bind something like this: disabled is equal to. So what is that? That thing is available in person form dot valid. Okay, that is a boolean value, true or false. So let me show you one thing. Constructor is there, ng on it is there, it is not there. Okay, fine. I can do here console dot log of this dot person form. Okay, person form. Yeah, so I'll show you here something is present inside the person form object. So in the form group, you can have a dot valid. Where is it? You can see there is a valid. It is saying false. Why? Because nothing is written. Okay. So this valid flag we have to check to enable or disable the button. So what I'll write here, disable equal to person form dot valid. So if the person form dot valid is true, so that means we have to set it to false. If the person form dot valid is false, then the button should be disabled. Now I'll show you what is happening. So now see, the button is disabled. We can't write. Even if I fill one field or two fields, it is not valid. If I fill the third field, only then it is valid. Can you see? I remove the third field. Again, it is invalid. The button is disabled. If I type one letter also, then it is valid. Okay. So only when I have filled all the things, only then it is coming. Okay. This is one way of simple validation. Then we have some other kind of validation. So this is okay. This is you can use this simple one for any small kind of assignments and projects, but we have some more validators. Like, let's say the first name should be at least what it is called, first name should be at least 3 letter long, and maximum length should be 15, something like that. Okay, if it is not according to the rules we are setting, we can show some message or something, isn't it? So what we can do is, let me do one thing. Here we have some more validators. For now I can, okay, let the disabled thing be there. If it is creating problem, I'll remove it. But before that, I can set the validators. So here we have validators that required. Then we can add more validators, like validators dot, see, we have min length, max length, min max, many things are there. Okay, validators dot min length. How much I want? I want 3 letters, so I can give 3. Min length of 3. Validators dot max length, let's say max length I want to put 15 letters. Okay, then what else can I put? Okay, if you have some okay, I can add one more field here. Okay, I will add one more field, that is age kind of thing. So let's say after phone I can have one age before phone. Yeah, I'll have it before phone. Okay, that age field, what I'll do is, age field I'll take it as input type equal to number. Age field is a number, type number, and form control name is age. And here, just before and name phone, I will add one age. Okay, validators are required. Now how it will look like? It will look like this. See, we can increase the value here. Okay, so what I'll do, age should be minimum 18 and maximum it should be something like 45 or something. Okay, what we do for that? So what I'll do, validators dot minimum, validators dot minimum should be 18, and validators dot maximum should be, let's say, 45. Okay, okay, fine. So like this we have many other validators dot email, validators dot this, validator dot that. So like this many things can be done. So I'm just showing you some of the examples how you can use this. So I'm just setting all these things, but will this work? I'm setting this min length and max length for displaying that error message. Okay, but before showing the error message, let me check once whether these things are working with the button or not. Let's see. Okay, so 19. So this is not okay. Okay, fine. The validations are working, but it is not binding to the button. So what we can do is, now let me remove this disabled part, and I'll show you how to show the messages. Okay. So for the first name, what was that thing? First name, minimum length and maximum length was there. Okay. So let me first create a message for this first name. So what I'll do, I'll create one uh, paragraph. In this paragraph, I'll write something like first name should be okay. Let me first name is required. If I write required, and here what I'll do, I have to use one ng if. So in this ng if, what will happen? So let me show you something. In this where is it? Where is it? Where is it? ng on update, edit, add. Okay. Okay. So here, let me show you something. Console.log of this dot person form dot this dot person form dot controls dot. So if I do the only the person form, what happens? See, inside the person form object, we have a lot of things. Person form dot controls. Inside controls, we have suppose f name. Okay. In the f name, we have one error subject. Can you see it is saying required true? Okay. It's saying required true. So we can check this value, and if I write something, this required will become false. Okay. So like that, if error is there, only then it is showing required true. When I'm writing something, the errors becomes false. So how do I show you that? Okay, let me do one thing. Person form dot controls dot f name dot errors. Okay, if it is there, it will show. Otherwise, it will not show. Controls dot f name. What is it saying? Okay. I can't write directly f name. I need to write it like this in square bracket notation. Okay. So it is saying first name is required. If I start typing, it goes. Can you see? If I start typing, it goes. Before it is showing, when I start typing, it goes like this. Like this, you can apply the validation for the other fields as well. Okay. Okay. Now, what you have to do is this message should not be shown directly. What is to be done? Here, you have to apply this ng if. You can apply as well as one more ng if you have to apply. That means initially this message should not be shown. Okay. When I type something, that is okay. I'll type something, it is okay. I'll type something here, it is also okay. So like first thing you understand this, how to show this error. Fname dot errors. So for last name, you will use person form dot controls of lname dot errors. For age, if you want errors, for person form dot controls of age dot errors, like this. Okay. Now I'll give you one small assignment. What you have to do is, see, initially this message is displayed. You can hide this message initially, isn't it? You can have one just like what we did for the add and update button. Update button is initially hidden. How did we do that? We used one is update boolean value. So in the same way, you can use another boolean value. Using that boolean value, you can hide this paragraph. Okay. Now what we have to do is, a person has filled all these details. Okay, after that he clicks on add person. When he clicks on add person, that boolean value what you have created for a new boolean value, that should be true, that should become true. And once it is true, it should show the message if errors are there. Okay, if errors are not there, no need to show. Okay, that thing you need to do on your own. I'll see we'll see. I mean, please try to complete that and submit it in the group. We'll see that whether you are able to do that or not, because that is just a simple thing. On adding, you just need to set one. So add person, what is this add functionality? Add functionality should do that part before pushing this value. So when it will push, if the form is valid, only then it should push, otherwise it should show this message. Okay, so that means we don't need the add person to be disabled. Earlier we disabled the button, now I am saying that no, never disable this button. But when I write something and click on add, it should first check the form is valid or not. If the form is valid, then you can add it. If it is not valid, then what you have to do, you have to show the error message and don't add it. Okay, so till then the until and unless the person enters the correct value for each of these, only then it should add the person to the table. Okay, I hope that is clear. We'll see that. Please try to complete that. Okay, I'll end the session here.